So this word of encouragement is for anybody that's trying to find time for your life. And by time, I mean, you want to do something, you know that God has put on your heart to initiate something, to make more time to do something, but you feel like you don't have that time. You feel like you're doing everything you can to try to manage the quality of your life, but you can't do it. And so I want to give you this quick word of encouragement. Many of you guys will understand that if God has placed it on your heart, if God has given you the dream, if he's given you stewardship over something, say you have a family, say you have a job, say he's given you extracurricular activities, say he's given you so many things, money, resources, people, all of this that is under your wing, but you don't have the time to do it. I want to tell you, everybody, yes, they have 24 hours in a day. Yes, you have to sleep. Yes, you have to do certain non-negotiables, but there are times within the week, within the month, within the day that you can allocate that God, if you allow him to direct your steps. Proverbs 16 says that a man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. If you allow him to direct your steps on a day-to-day basis, he can miraculously give that time for you. He can open doors for you. He can allow you to have the energy, the effort, the knowledge to do things. Christ says, come to me all who are burdened and heavy laden, that he would give you a rest. And if you come to him, he will give you the knowledge. He will give you the wisdom, the understanding to be able to understand and to navigate through those things. And Ecclesiastes 3, I believe, says that there's a time for everything under the sun. For everything, there's a purpose under heaven. And for anything that's ordained in your life, for anything that he's given you, if it's directed and it's plotted out for you, then how is it that you doubt how God can handle those things? How is it that you think that it's going to fall through the cracks, that it's just going to slip through his visibility? It doesn't, because if you allow him to direct your steps, if you submit to him, he can give you all the resources. He can give you all the efficiency, all of the little steps. He can say, you need to sequence it this way. You need to spend this much time on a certain thing. Here's a shortcut to some things. Here's the extended version, so that if you batch it and you allow that to happen first, and then other stuff happens later, there's an efficiency factor of how you can get certain things done. And when you do that and you submit to him, then what happens is that all of those things, you won't get tired. You won't get bored. You won't lose interest. You won't get people that will, be distracting you and criticizing you. You're not going to get those things. If you fixate and you focus, then everything that needs to be done, God will make the time. You will make the way. And when you do that, it's going to work out for your good. And it's going to work out, more importantly, not just for you, because, and I don't say this in any offensive way, you don't matter. You don't matter. What matters is God. God's will, his way, the body of Christ, the kingdom work of God. That's what matters. And so if he's using you as a tool for something bigger, then it's going to work out. And when you allow him to work through the scheduling, through the little details, through the planning, through energy and management control of all of those things, then it's going to work out for your good. And so let me just give you this little push. Don't sit there doubting God. And I may even challenge you in thinking, are you sinning by saying, Lord, I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. You don't allow me to do all these other things. And then now you're stacking things on me, Lord. How is this possible? If you have that sort of doubt, if you have that small-minded thinking, how are you viewing God when he's giving you miracles, when he's doing big things for your life? If you don't believe that he can manage your time, that he can give you the energy, he can give you the effort, the motivation, the perseverant discipline, the character to do these things, how is it that you're viewing God for other things? Because I would argue you're sinning by belittling God to such a degree that you don't think he's going to make time. You don't think that he's going to allow the time to come to you. You don't think that all of these things are possible. And I'm not just talking about being busy and doing more and more and more. I'm talking about even if you have to go deep in one thing, even if it means lasting longer through certain sessions, even if it means resting appropriately, even if it means taking a step back and doing less so that you trust God, you entrust the ministry, you entrust all of the shepherding that you've done over people and let them run through it. And all of these things amounting to an incorrect perception of who God is. And so I want to challenge you today. God, He can make it possible. God, He can make time, and He can allow it such that if you do less, if you do more, whatever the case is, that He will allow it to work out. And you don't have to sit there and say, where was the time? Was it on me? Was it on somebody else? Because God will make that time. So don't just think it's just being busy and doing more things. It's a whole slew of how God's cog of the cycle of life, the infrastructure, the process that turns things, how that works out. So if you trust Him, then He can efficiently let you do certain things, let others do certain things, let the help and the angelic, the spiritual atmosphere work things out. He can allow things to just miraculously come about. He will allow everything to work out for the good of the Lord and for what He wants. And so I just want to encourage you today, if you have a misconception, if you have a skewed understanding of God, you may want to take a step back, pray, surrender it, and say, Lord, is it true that you can make time? You can make time in my life. You can make time in somebody else's life. You can make time because I'm busy. Others are busy. The efficiency, the scalability of whatever the task is or whatever the issue might be in life, whatever that is, then you can make it work out. God can make the time. Don't think so small of God. God is a big God. Yes, you have to be rational. Yes, there's a structure and there's an order. There's a reasonable way to go about doing things. I'm not saying that, this is like crazy, talk that's all up in the air. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, He can do big things. So allow God to work things out. And if He does, and you have an open heart and an open mind to do that, and you take your step, your step of faith, faith without works is dead. If you allow yourself to have the confidence in Him and to really do your part, not be lazy. You don't want to be a wicked and lazy servant. You want to do it. You want to go out and be diligent about it and trust the Lord and be balanced in that way, holistic in that way. And if you do that, God can make time. God can make it work out for your good and for your family, your community, whatever it is that you are within your sphere of. So be encouraged. And as you guys know, I'm doing a multi-part series on God's timing. If you enjoy this video, would love your engagement below. So look out for more videos like this. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.